Hi guys, I'm back up here with another daily motivational message. Remember, all messages are not for all, they're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest, as well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you know what to do. You can DM me. We can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl, okay? As well as drop a comment down below. Love to hear from you guys and start the discussion. As well as let's go share these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord, okay? Yeah. So yeah, your girl like woke up a little late, but still had to get this read out. So we here now, right? All right. So yeah, let's get it popping. Okay. So you know the regular spiel. We're getting the overall message. Okay, the foundation from the chakra oracle here. And then we got 3 cards. So we got 2 of those and 3 cards from the regular tarot, okay? Let's go on and get it popping, okay? So the message has to do with enlightenment and bitterness. Or bittersweet, excuse me. I said bitterness. All right. So with this combination, okay, when it comes to elevation, when it comes to stepping into who you're supposed to be, right? You're gonna experience. You're gonna have to sacrifice some things. Yeah, that's more what it is. Sacrifice some things, right? Because the more that you elevate, the more that you grow past people, places, and things, right? So that being said, if you've been in, let's say, I don't know, a fucking apartment, right? Let's just say you've been in an apartment. And that's where you've been. Everything's been cool. It's been cozy. It's been enough room for you, right? The more that you elevate, you're gonna outgrow that apartment, and now you're gonna need a fucking house, right? You're gonna have to step into a house or like a townhome, and then move to a house, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? The more that you grow, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time here, okay? Because if you stay within that apartment, you'll start to outgrow that, right? So that being said, feet and legs going through the doors, things like that, kind of outgrowing your space, right? This is that type of energy. Use the metaphor, right? The analogy for an example, right? Y'all, I'm so discombobulated, y'all, because my whole alarm clock decided not to go off. Okay. Anyways, yeah. So with this type of energy in these moments in time, it has to do with elevation. But with elevation, your past, the life that you came from, it is going to test you, right? So that being said, let's say, I don't know, that's an example. Okay, let's say that you're on NoFap or something. Let's say you're doing that. You're not entertaining nobody. You're right now you're focusing on you and trying to connect with God and shit like that, or whatever you're trying to do, right? You're going to, as you move forward on your journey and you elevate and you get used to being in that space, right? Your past, let's say that you used to be a ladies' man or I guess, what would you call a woman? Just a player? I don't fucking know what you would call a woman. And you steady had bitches and hoes and shit, right? Those hoes is gonna call your line in the midst of you trying to do this whole, I'm trying to go in a whole different direction, right? This is that type of energy where your past will come see you to make sure that you are really about what you say you about, right? Are you really about that life, right? And to go in depth with that more, you can check out Soul Immortal Mindz. He talks really about that. But this is that energy is coming up here, right? As an example here. And it's about you really being able to stand firm where you're at. So that being said, when it comes to elevation, you're going to experience some difficult energy with anything, bro. Like you're going to go through the fucking fire, right? So it's bittersweet becoming the best version of yourself. Yeah, with the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles have to do with the harvest, right? So what's being said in these moments in time, it's about you tending to your harvest, right? When you tend to a harvest, when you tend to a garden, when you really take care of your crops, right? All of that requires hard work, right? You're going to have to tend to your crops. You're going to have to pull out the weeds. You're going to have to do a lot of stuff. You're going to have to make sure they're watered. You're going to have to do a lot of shit where it requires hard work to keep that harvest in the way that it needs to be kept, right? This is that type of energy when we talk about bittersweet next to this enlightenment, right? Next to this new version that you're walking into, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time. To maintain that, right? It's easy to obtain it, right? It's very easy to obtain the version that you want, right? But to fucking maintain that shit, right? Because, you know, you can get something. You can finally achieve something. But it's harder to maintain it because you don't do what you need to do to maintain it. You'll fucking lose it, right? Let me say that shit again. If you don't do what you need to do to maintain whatever you just achieved, motherfucker, you will lose it, right? It will slip right out of your hands, right? This is that type of energy. That's why it's easy to obtain things, but it's a full-time job. It's hard to obtain what the fuck you just achieved, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time. Yeah, with the Three of Pentacles. It has to do with you really molding into who you're supposed to be. Molding, sculpting into who you're supposed to be, right? And the more that you remain self-disciplined, the more when it comes to who you're trying to be and what you're trying to experience in this physical existence, right? The more you start to develop that life. So with this type of energy, this is you walking in that I am. In so many words. You walking in that I am, right? This is that type of energy that I see here in these moments in time here. It's about you really molding into who you need to be and what you desire to be, right? So that being said, if you really look at this, look at the little, I guess, what would you call shavings? Here, that's the old life that you had, right? So to really knock that shit off of you, right? That's here is you going through the fire, right? Because you're gonna have to go through the fire. You're going to have to go through intense conditions to get that shit off of you, right? Because you've been used, and this, when I say you, this is for us all, right? We've been used to being in a certain level where we no longer want to be in that level. And if you've been in that level, doesn't matter how long you've been in it, it's going to be hard to make sure you cut that habit, it's more that habit, that vice, whatever you're here trying to move away from, off, right? So it's going to test you to make sure that you're really like, are you sure you really trying to cut me out, or are you tripping? Are you saying who the fuck are you, right? In so many words, are you really who you say you are, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time, as with the Star card. We're waking up to our truth, right? When we wake up to our truth and when we want to change our truth, let's say that, let's really talk about that. When you want to shift and change your truth, right? Because you can shift and change your truth. What I mean by that, if you just slacking off, not doing what you need to do, wooty woo, in that moment, that is your fucking truth. You know what I'm saying? This is that type of energy in that moment. But your truth changes, right? This is that type of energy, the moment that you want better and you want to move in a better direction. You want to step into something new that now becomes your truth, right? So that being said, this is that type of energy. You have to adjust your truth, right? With that type of energy in these moments in time, okay? So to wrap up this message, when it comes to changing where you're or the direction that you're going to have to keep in mind that your past will come see about you to make sure you are who you say you are. You, this new version, this is your new truth. Let's see if you really hang with that shit. So that being said, man, if you really cutting hoes off, hoes are gonna call you fucking line. Okay, let's say you trying to add extra zeros to your motherfucking bank account and shit, right? Your job is going to work you like hell to see, oh shit, are you gonna start calling in? Are you gonna start doing shit? Are you gonna start doing this? Woo, right? Let's say you wanna exercise, right? You're gonna deal with the spirit of procrastination to get shit together, right? Where you know, okay, I need to be exercising, and it's gonna make sure it's gonna put obstacles in your way to make sure you don't get to the fucking gym, right? Let's just use me for an example, right? I'm supposed to be doing these readings daily at a certain time. My alarm clock's gonna test my fucking ass, go off late to see if I'm gonna fucking not put it out, right? I'm like 2 hours behind, right? With this type of energy, self-discipline has to do with doing what you got to do even when the odds are against you. Even when shit is not aligned with you, right? With this type of energy here, right? That's what I mean by your past coming to see you, okay? All right. I think I'm going to leave it there. Remember, all readings are not for all. They're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest, as well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you know what to do. DM me. We can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl, okay? As well as drop a comment down below. Love to hear from you guys and start the discussion. As well as, let's go share these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord, okay? I want you guys to have a good day. Remember, as you move forward on your journey, your past, where you came from, is going to come see you. So when that arrival comes, make sure that you're ready, okay? All right. I want y'all to have a good day. Stay up, and bye-bye.